Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I am going to show you how to organize your planner in a nutshell. Before I actually go into the tips, I want to let you know that your planner can be as simple as planners can get. It can literally be a few scraps of paper, although I would recommend getting a diary or an actual notebook because that's just more handy, but it can be really very simple, not that fancy, not that expensive, so literally everybody can have a planner. I also want to emphasize that a planner is something that should suit your needs, whether it is color coding or designing. Everything should be based on what you want to achieve throughout your day or your week or your month. The planner that I'm currently using is this really basic daily planner by Scripal. I will include the link in the description box below, so if you want one like this, you can go check that out. It's really a very simple planner with a black background and some really pretty flowers, which make it more exciting to look at in the morning when that's the first thing you do. And apart from that, it has this spiral bound sort of thing going on because I really highly like spiral bound notebooks and planners in comparison to normal notebooks because I feel they're just more handy and you can just look at one page or one section at a time. Behind the planner, it's literally the same thing again with the same floral pattern and the company that made the planner. One thing I really like about this planner is that the pages are really thick so that whenever you write or you highlight, the colors don't bleed on to the next few pages, which is something that I find really very irritating. So if you can, get a planner which has thick pages so that you can write well. Another thing I like about this planner is that the back and front cover is also made out of a thick material, which is really handy, especially when you have to carry the planner around. For example, you're going and studying in a library or a cafe. You can just take it with you, knowing that the pages and the cover will not turn, bend, or whatever happens to just flimsy notebooks. Get one that is sturdy enough. Okay, so now as we move inside the planner, you can see that the first page is pretty much a plain page, and then after that it has this thing where I can give my name and say that this planner belongs to blah blah blah. I've written down what semester, what term I'm using this planner for, along with my contact details in case I lose my planner. After this, we move on to the next two pages. A side note, all the pages in this planner are in the exact same format, where you have the first page titled Notes and the second page consists of a to-do list, meetings to attend, calls to make, exercise, sleep, water, read, and rate your day. All of it is the same throughout, which I think is consistent enough and a good way to follow a pattern in your planning strategies. The first step towards having a successful planner is writing the date down. For some reason, people find it hard to just write the date down when that's the easiest thing to do. Remember what the date is, check your phone if you don't remember, check your laptop, Google Calendar, whatever it is, and write the goddamn date down. You can use this notes section to literally write anything that you want. Some people treat it like a journal section where they reflect on their day or write down motivational quotes. I personally have another journal for that, so I don't like to mix my planner with my journal. I divide my notes section under two categories: personal work and daily work. Personal work consists of anything like your housework, for example, doing laundry, changing your sheets, washing dishes, to going for shopping, going for a drive, talking to your friends, anything like that that doesn't relate to my professional work, to university, to extracurriculars, anything like that, I try to put it under personal work. Another side note to this is you don't have to categorize or write down every single thing that you do during your day. It just works better for me because I am a pretty forgetful person and I also have a very short attention span, and I will forget things for sure if I don't have them written down. So that's why I like to categorize literally everything or almost everything that I do during a day, and I write it down in my planner. If you remember to do things like your laundry every Sunday or anything like that, then you probably don't have the need to write it down. For me, it just doesn't work, so I write it down. Under my daily work section, I have things, as the title suggests, that I do every single day, which is sleeping, taking a shower, journaling, praying, And yes, even things like BTS, because if you're a loyal army, I think you would take out time to watch certain BTS videos or listen to their music every single day, which is what I do. Now, obviously, these things I do every single day, so there's not a very high chance that I will forget one of them. But things like journaling and working out and reading the news are pretty new to my routine. I did not do them every single day or consistently even before this year, which is why I got into the habit of actually writing things down. If you remember something, then you probably don't have to write it down. But if you're forming a new habit, which could be literally anything, for example, cooking every day or journaling or praying, then I think it's a good idea to write it down so that until you remember them and it sort of integrates into your daily habit system and it becomes a part of your routine, you can easily look at your planner and remember to do them. This is a very good strategy for developing a habit. Moving on to the next page. The first thing that you see is a to-do list, which has several different lines and a box beside it, which is basically used to check something off after you've done a particular task. The first thing that I write here every single day is check emails. I love having a clean, clutter-free inbox, and I get a lot of emails, whether it's from YouTube, whether it's from university, and whether it's from my professors. I get a lot of emails, and obviously I don't open them every single time one pops up in my inbox, but I do take out the time to go through them every single day because I just don't like so many unread things in my inbox. Even if I don't ultimately read them and I just move them to my trash folder, I just like having a clean inbox, so I literally write down check emails. After that, my to-do list consists of, well, a lot of things. It consists of the lectures and the office hours that I'm going to have that day. And since there's a huge time difference between New York and India, I write down the India time so that I'm not confused, because I have had friends who have forgotten to go to lectures because of the time difference. So I always write down what lecture I have or what office hour I have, and I write down the time in India so that I'm not confused with my schedule, because that obviously shows the New York time. In addition to writing down the lectures, I also write down if I have any midterms or tests or essays or assignments that I need to get done that day. And writing that down doesn't mean that I'm going to start and I'm going to finish the same day. It just means that I have to work on this aspect of the assignment on this particular day. Finally, I also have a list of extracurriculars that I'm a part of at NYU, or things that I do on my own. For example, running this YouTube channel or writing a play or anything like that. I also like to write that down if I have it scheduled to do in that day. Side tip to all of this is I like to color code things. I'm a huge fan of stationery and highlighters. I love them. Just, if you know me and it's my birthday, give me these things. I will love you forever. Anyways, getting back to the point, I love to color code my lectures. In the beginning, when NYU started, I assigned one color randomly to each lecture. And whenever I have a lecture or an office hour or an assignment that's related to that particular class, I will use that highlighter. And over time, in my brain, it's grown that, okay, pink means what is meaning, which is my text and ideas class, while blue means literature and society in the Middle East. So exactly, without even knowing what exact task it is, I know, okay, I have to work on this class one day, which I think is a good way of just organizing and clearing the clutter in your brain when you wake up first thing in the morning. Then we move on to the meetings to attend and calls to make sections. These sections might get repetitive at times, which is why sometimes I just don't write down anything because I have already written it down in my to-do list, but sometimes I just write it down again just for some, new organization or whatever. So for meetings to attend, I will write down any club meetings or office hours I have that day. And for calls to make, I will write down the calls that I have to make to my family or my friends, because trust me, I will forget. This is how I manage my life, and I'm not telling you to micromanage every single second of your life, but if you really want to get things done on time and master your time management skills, I think it's really helpful to even write down things like calling a friend. This last section is my go-to section. I forget to drink water all the time. When I was in high school, I would have like 2 to 3 glasses of water in a day, and that's it. And that was obviously really bad for my body, which is why this planner is so great, because it has these 8 glasses drawn out for you, and it keeps reminding you to go and drink water. Drinking water and hydrating yourself is so important for concentration and, oh my god, for so many things. That's why even if your planner doesn't have this section, make one. Make one so that you remember to have water if you're forgetful like me and forget the basic things in life, which are very important. The next 3 sections of sleep, exercise, and read are very important. Honestly, these are things that everybody should be doing every single day or very, very regularly in the least. And it's something that I did not do before. And because of this planner, I sort of got motivated and pushed to do these 3 things every single day. And for sleep, it helps you regulate the amount of sleep that you're having. It helps you regulate the quantity and quality of your sleep. And it helps you make a plan that actually suits your body's needs. Sleeping is very important. Please take care of yourselves. Thank you guys for being here and watching this video. Even if you guys took just one tip away from this video, that would mean the world to me, because it gives me a feeling of accomplishment that I've helped someone out there with managing their life and with managing their stress and with managing their time. I will see you guys very soon in another video. Till then, take care. Bye.